What you got going on in the Holley household tonight around 7 o'clock Eastern?
Hey, I'm available. Nothing. I'm around.
The right answer is you will be watching Serena Williams's, perhaps, her final professional match in the first round at the U.S. Open tonight, where she won her first major. Bud Collins got me out of calling majors Grand Slams at Wimbledon back in 2002. Grand Slam is when we win all four, or the Serena Slam, as the case may be, when you hold all four simultaneously. So I call them majors. But anyway, last go round for Serena Williams. Serena's swan song begins tonight. I think it's going to be a long swan song, Michael. I think that this is going to be a long goodbye, the long kiss goodnight, if you will. I think she's going to use both the motivation of, as she wrote in Vogue in her essay about evolving away from tennis, I think she uses the pain that this transition, that this evolution is causing her. Because she said, I don't want to do it. I have to make a choice between growing my family. Olympia wants a little sister. Growing my family or continuing to add to my indisputable resume as the GOAT. Like, we can argue about Brady. There ain't no argument when it comes to the greatest of all time here.
No argument.
She's like, I got to choose my family. But I think she's going to try to like prolong this as long as possible and try to prove her doubters wrong one last time in her house, Flushing Meadows. I see her taking this to the semis. I think that pain propels her. Damn that. That pain propels her to the final. You know what? Why am I holding back? Margaret Court.
You going?
24. This is 24 right here. This is number 24. Her last one, she gonna walk away on top with number 24. Margaret Court. Yes.
Hashtag Margaret.
This is the beginning.
The chase for Margaret. So, look, Mike, I think we've been spoiled. I've been spoiled by all the greats. I'd say in my lifetime, and yours, so many great players have said, this is it. And then they got an encore. So, you know, whether it was Magic Johnson or Michael Jordan or Tom Brady, you just get so used to people saying, I'm done, and then they come back. So I'm not there. I'm not there yet. I'm not emotional. I'm not thinking, oh, this is going to be the last time I see Serena Williams. Now, maybe I need to learn the hard way. And like you, unlike you, I won't be there at 7 o'clock saying, okay, this is it. Okay, here we go. Gather the family around. Remember this moment. Because I don't think so. I just don't believe it.
You'll believe it when you see it?
Yeah.
Listen, you can't put nothing past this woman. This is the superwoman we're talking about.
I know. Maybe I missed the whole moment, and this is her last time. This could be her last tournament, and then she goes off. But I just can't imagine Serena being like that. Now, I know the game, for a lot of people, they look at her game and say, well, it's fallen off a little bit. Let's bring it back to the top. Like Tom Brady, she's of a certain age, of a certain responsibility. She got a lot going on. But I think as she learns to, master all of these things, these different things that are happening in her life, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if her game had an uptick or two and she wanted to come back. So I don't think she's done.
I think she's done. I think Serena Ventures is important to her. There's competitiveness involved there. There's a drive. There's a commitment. There's a fire there. And I think her family is just that important to her. And you and I both know, man, like, once your kids get older, and this goes back to the Brady thing too, man, it's just like, we don't know what. Last Monday when we talked about his absence, I talked about Giselle's honey-do list that was probably waiting for him. We don't know what the kids are asking for. We don't know what's going on with the kids. Hopefully everything's okay, but it's just like the demands of parenthood, particularly motherhood, just get different the older you get. And these people have defied time so long, but what you can't get back, as you and I both know, is time with your kids and for your kids. That you can't, that clock keeps ticking, right? My wife gets mad at me for all the stuff I buy Maya, my 10-year-old. And I realize I'm spoiling her because I'm trying to buy time. Because she's my last one. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to keep her at that age as long as I can.
Innocence.
So Yeah, that innocence. So I think it means something to Serena to be there for Olympia and to give her the little sibling that she wants. Speaking of give, though, and I got something here, man. You know what I'm most excited about? I'm most excited about the fact that we give Serena her flowers while she can still smell them professionally. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I'm glad that, see, you talked about missing the moment. It's not that I want to see Serena play for the last time, because she's not the same Serena as she's been at her peak.
Right.
What I want to see is Serena be saluted. I want to see the energy at the U.S. Open. I want to see what the commentators have to say. I want to see how the crowd appreciates the greatness that she's given us for so long. And what I love is, I guess, dare I say it, society's somewhat evolution. There's that word again, evolution. She's still a black woman. She's never ceased being a black woman. So she still has to put up with the BS that black women have to put up with, right? But
all the time, yes.
There's been, in recent years, wouldn't you say, more love and respect and appreciation for Serena than there was earlier in her career, for that matter, Venus's career, where she more often than not gets the flowers that she deserves now as opposed to after her career or when she's old, as so many great athletes and performers and entertainers get after the fact. She's getting her flowers right now, and that's what I'm looking forward to, is seeing her get her flowers tonight at the U.S. Open. That's not so much her playing one last time. We've seen her play enough. It's just seeing how people treat her. That's what I'm looking forward to.
I hope the salutes, plural. I hope the salutes. I like that. I was going to say, I thought you were bringing them out for me. I was like, oh man, thank you, I appreciate it. But I hope the salutes are respectful, and they kind of take into account, they have the right perspective. Because part of it, and this is a different conversation for a different day, and it's not just, I say Serena is at the top because of her greatness, but a lot of great female athletes, especially in a sport like tennis, when their competitiveness is seen as a negative. So wait a minute, they're competing. They're competing so you want them to have success, but on your terms. You want them to have success in a certain framework, and if they go outside of that framework, if they say something that you don't appreciate, or if they have if they emote in a certain way, there'll be pushback. And I think that's what Serena has had to deal with it. But I know a lot of female athletes have had to deal with it. A lot of black women, period, beyond athletics, have had to deal with that.
She's won 23 majors. She said in her own words that she should have had 30. And she's defeated countless double standards, endless double standards over the course of her career. And
bars. We got bars. Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.